Welcome to Season 2 of my version of Live the Life in terms of the goaltender. Thank you for joining. If this is your first time here, I would strongly recommend you go back to Season 1. I'm going to provide a link right now into the video so you can go back and take a look at my life through the St. John Sea Dog organization, which had a lot of downs considerably compared to ups. So basically, for those who just want a brief, maybe a spoiler introduction, fine, do this now in case you haven't seen Season 1 and you don't want to watch spoilers, stop watching now and go back. But other than that, here we go. Through the life of a St. John Sea Dog was pretty bad. All right, so yeah, had a pretty bad go about it. 86 save percentage, a .237 goals against average. Suited up for 53 games and only had 16 wins. So a horrible win percentage. We did not play well as a team, but nonetheless, I got drafted the very next year, only spent 1 year in St. John, got drafted first overall to the New York Islanders, and I know in the last video I made, in the season finale it was one of the parts, talked about how really the last goaltender picked first overall was Marc-Andre Fleury, and honestly, up and down seasons for the most part, generally good, but plays for a good team as well, so that helps. But come playoff time, he just turns into absolute mush. So again, first overall pick goaltenders don't work out very much, which made me very nervous. And this team specifically, I'm not sure how I overlooked this, but it was still a little while back. I think it was the 03 or 04 draft. Can't remember which one now. That the New York Islanders first picked Rick DiPietro. And we all know how that went. So basically, this whole entire career that I'm going to have is going to have one central theme, and it's just going to be, please just be a little bit better than Rick. Just a little bit better than Rick DiPietro. Maybe the contract I want to sign, much like his, will be up my alley, even though it really doesn't matter the money in this game. Whatever. Give you an overview of how good I am right now. Well, why am I this good? Boost packs, for one. Or not boost packs, I apologize. Boost slots. Play this game a lot online, so I have a ton of it unlocked. So as you can see, a lot of boosted XP here. So overall, just a really good mix of rebound control, shot recovery is all I care about in this stat. Being able to move, agility, vision, speed, all very important stats. And then the save animations. I still don't believe in angles. And believe it or not, breakaways don't happen very much in this game. Of course, they do in shootouts. But if it gets to a shootout, I assume that the computer's going to dick on me anyways. So I don't worry too much about that. More information to give you. Well, there's not really, at this point, a way to look at the team roster until we get into game, really, and see the season stats. But one way we can do this is through team news and then looking at the jersey numbers. Now, assuming that these are the teams, these are the guys that made the actual roster, let's take a look. So, Joe Finley, Travis Hamonic, Matt Karkner, who's more of a bruiser kind of defenseman. I don't know if he's that great. Ryan Strome, Matt Martin, Peter Regan, Cal Clutterbuck, Thomas Hickey, Josh Bailey, Evgeny Nabokov, who I thought was going to be the starter over me. Instead, I'm the starter now, so apparently they think very highly of me. Kyle Okposo, Ryan Carter, Thomas Vanek, who they re-signed, of course, not technically playing for Montreal now because this game was happening before the trade deadline. Brock Nelson, Brian Strait, and that's me, of course. Michael Grabner, moving over, Matt Donovan, Andrew McDonald, Casey Cizikas, who isn't on Buffalo, Franz Nielsen, John Tavares, of course, and then Pierre-Marc Bouchard. So, on the surface, this team is not that great. Okay, they had the first overall pick last year. Why would I expect them to be great? They were the worst team in the league, technically, or they were one of the worst and won the lottery and became the first pick. Whatever. Doesn't matter. This is not a good team. You know what? I'm stupid. I could have just went to view lines, so I apologize, everybody, for wasting your time there. But there it is. So, here's the team in front of me. Again, the lines, everybody's first line in the NHL is usually respectable, but moving down from there, I don't actually mind Okposo and Grabner playing together. I think that's a pretty good combination, and Franz Nielsen's an okay center. The center depth on this team isn't too bad, actually, if they're all 80s, but obviously the left side of the ice, look at it. I mean, you get to Ryan Carter and Matt Martin, and you're just kind of depleted there. But the right side of the ice, also pretty strong. Cal Clutterbuck. I was pretty sure Casey Cizikas was a center. If not, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought he was a center. Defense, wow, does this look pretty crazy. Andrew McDonald and Travis Hamonic. Now, obviously McDonald is not playing for the Flyers. Again, trade deadline stuff didn't actually happen in this game because this game started before trade deadline in real life. So Travis Hamonic and Andrew McDonald, your top defensemen, and then, wow, I mean, this might be a rough go at it since I'm the goalie, so hopefully team defense is somewhat valued on this team because I'm going to need a lot of it. Because I don't think you're going to be able to depend on the defenseman here alone. Not that I could do that in St. John last year, for those who are watching those episodes. I don't think this is going to be a full-length video. I know for you sitting at home or wherever you might be, it might not be exactly ideal for you to sit through a 23 or 25-minute video, so I shorten them. I only create the actual chances, the clips in there, the worthwhile clips. Edit out all the pomp and circumstance in between. We don't need to see that. That's how these videos are structured. This is a series that I pretty much want you to sit at home if you really wanted to and take out a few hours of your day and just watch a couple seasons through and through. Now, come playoff time, I want to be able to show you full-length games. If this team is even going to be a playoff team, I highly doubt it, but anything can happen. So I want to show you that in full length and get the full feel of a playoff experience. But other than that, through the regular season, unless there are games that really need to be played in their full entirety, I won't be doing that. I'll be sparing you the time. So the actual season expectations for myself, save percentage of 91%, that's pretty high, so we'll see if we get there. 242 goals against, not too bad. 24 games, I thought I was going to be the backup, so that's why I'm surprised that I'm the starter if I'm getting the start. Maybe I'm still the backup and Nabokov is dealing with something. I don't know. This game wouldn't tell me. 3 shutouts, that's probably about what I can get, and 13 wins, probably. Top 10 for Calder, who knows? I don't really think that's a real big stretch, I should say, even though I'm technically 4th in it. So, yeah, I'm right there, I guess, supposedly, before the season even starts. And then another quick thing I want to show is the sliders that I play on. I can provide the link here, too, but there was a specific episode, I think it was the 3rd or 4th one in my last season, that basically went over proper gameplay sliders. If I could just find it, here we go. Proper gameplay sliders for a goaltender, because this game is very difficult to play on either All-Star, Superstar, Pro. Doesn't even matter. It just feels like your goalie is just not going to be up to par, and in most cases, it still isn't. So there's some tweaks here to make life a little bit more easy, or in maybe some opinions, more realistic for your human goalie in this game, playing against computers who, again, can pick the corner on you at any given time. So it doesn't make the game impossible for computers to score on you. It doesn't make it impossible for your own guys to score. It's just a way for you and your goalie to have a much better experience. And after I did these sliders, I can't go through all of it because I have no idea what I did. So I got my Islanders gear. I got all my swag settled out and wearing it, so I'm ready to go. I'm ready for my first game as a New York Islander. I'm embracing this whole experience. It could be a lot worse. I don't want to play for Edmonton, of course, so that would have been the worst of the worst. So here we are, starting over Evgeny Nabokov. Fine, give me it. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Wow, that was a fucking crazy deflection. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's fucking dicking me. Oh Jesus. I've said this before, but one thing I really like about the offline Be a Pro goalie, you can play aggressive out of your crease, whereas you play EASHL or dropping games, it's just impossible. Like, you couldn't do it. Alright, so, end of the period, no score right now. Pretty active. And, again, the experience between playing with an NHL team and a CHL team, it makes all the difference. It's not a completely different game, but you can rely on certain aspects of it, like your team creating offensive chances and your defense actually making plays that you just seriously could not if you were still playing in the CHL. Oh, jeez, that's a fucking rip. Who the fuck was that, Bobby Ryan? No shit. No, Milan McCulloch, whatever. No. Oh my god. That was fucking... I knew I gave up too much on that right side, but Jesus Christ. They love ripping these slappers. I know they're going to get one by at some point. Oh my god, that was fucking right on the doorstep. Okay, so interesting end to the second period. Still no score. Very surprised. They've had a couple chances where they should have scored on, especially that last one. I still don't know how I just stopped fucking Zibanejad right there on the fucking doorstep. Looking at... I'm going to look at the shot totals. Yeah. Doubling our shots. Great. Come on, guys. Please pick it up. Oh, my God. He absolutely just fucking steamrolled him. Kyle Raposo. I knew he was going to pull back to his forehand. I knew it. Oh, Thomas Vanek. Oh, am I glad the Islanders signed you back. What a fucking bomb. That was beautiful. All right. We haven't really had the most sustainable offensive pressure this game, but all it really does take sometimes is one, and fuck. I mean, I'll definitely take the lead right now. Oh, fucking almost had a wide open net. What a fucking... I don't even know how I made the save. It was just an awful turnover. I guess I gotta expect it with this team.
Tells us what kind of a zone this goaltender has been in tonight.
Nice little highlight reel for my first fucking game as an Islander. Definitely didn't expect this. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely feeling it. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. There's the insurance. Perfect. I was kind of wondering why they weren't pulling their goalie with 52 seconds left in our zone, but wow, even then they couldn't keep a goal out of their net. Perfect. And they nail the empty netter anyways. Before I can even get the camera adjusted, they nail it. Fucking nail in the coffin. There it is. Islanders will be the best team in the National Hockey League after this game, and Thomas Vanek already has a hat trick. Fucking Maurice Rocket Richard Art Ross winner. Fucking front runner right now. That's him. He's on pace for like 246 goals or some shit like that. That's okay. What a fucking win. I mean, you get the first win under your belt, you get the first shutout under your belt, you get a hat trick in this game. Well, I don't, but, you know, your team gets a hat trick. Fucking Thomas Vanek. This is the best possible start I could have asked for, that this team could have come up with. Going and shutting out a team that's probably better than you. I would say that on the surface, Ottawa Senators, yeah, they're better than the Islanders. They're more structured. And they had the better chances in the game, and just, I don't know, we just fucking shut them down. So there it is. Just keep stopping them all. Some EA pucks, fine. I play Ultimate Team too. Might have to make some videos for that, or stream it. 17 shots to 14 shots, so a 17-save shutout, I'll fucking take that any day of the week. I mean, just looking at the stats, no penalties, so it's a clean game. I like that. Wow, just awesome. Let me take a look at the 3 stars, actually, before we leave. Why not? Let's see who got there. Obviously, Vanek with his hattie. I got the 2nd star with my shutout, so there it is. Bouchard, 2 assists. Yeah, he deserves a 3rd star. So, wow. Couldn't have expected anything better, honestly. I mean, I expected much worse. I was going into the season very, very unsure, I suppose, of what we were going to get here playing with New York, and I wasn't loving the situation, but man, this team came out to play game 1, so as you can tell, only NHL regular season playoff games count for this next level to amateur to whatever the levels are in this, and yeah, we're pretty much already there. Just need to play a couple more games and win one of them, and I feel pretty confident moving forward with this, so unbelievable start to the career here in the NHL. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Andrew McDonald. Pretty sure during the game I heard his name on the injury cutscene or whatever it was, so that's great. That's what we need, is our defensemen to now start going down the toilet. And as I say that late, you got your first NHL win tonight, and they should say shutout, but that's what it is. Maybe that's what the next question is. Yes, I try to be the humble athlete, because most hockey athletes are humble. And Thomas Vanek, the hat trick, is the hottest member of the Islanders. I like the answer A. But Y is good too. I like A a lot. A sounds like fun. Okay. See, everybody's happy when you're winning. No one cares what you say. I could have said that he's a dickhead and he should be traded, and everyone would have been like, yeah, whatever, we still won. So, I guess that's it. What a way to start off with a blast. I mean, perfect. Awesome awesome feeling right now. I feel great about this Islanders team. And again, it's only one game. It might be an overreaction, but hey, we get to play the 0-2 Panthers, so maybe get to have another good game under our belt, so to speak. But thank you for joining me. This has been a lot of fun, as you can tell, and even though I didn't want the video to be 25 minutes, it looks like it's going to come out to be there anyways. So, again, what to expect for the future. I don't think I'm going to make a video for every single game. I don't want to make an 82 game season, perhaps playoffs, make more than 82 episodes, I should say. Don't want to do that, but every so often, maybe once every game week, make a video, so I guess we'd be looking at roughly 20 to 30 episodes this season compared to what was last season, which was about 10 or 11 because whatever, it was the CHL and I was getting romped. So if it's more competitive, it's more fun, I'll make more episodes. If it starts to get trashy, we'll start to skip ahead a little bit. But anyways, thanks for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. Leave any comments, any discrepancies, or anything at all, really, in the comment bar. Anyways, I'll be seeing you next. I guess I'll record this Florida game because it should be a cushion game and it'll be fun. So see you then.